Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Crafty Cat Stitcher. My name is Kathy, and this is my video number 55, and this is my Christmas edition of my Flosstube, which I do once a year at this time. So I think this is my fourth one that I'm doing. So welcome back, and if you're new, welcome, and I hope you find something that you like on my videos. And like I said, this is Christmas, and I'm downstairs and I'm in a different location. Got my tree and got my decorations up. I'm all set, pretty much. And just wanted to do something a little bit more festive for this video. Today is December 11th, 2020, and it's Friday. And it's beautiful here in Georgia. It's really warm. We're having a little bit of a warm spell for a couple days. And, but you know, last week we had a little bit of snow. So, yeah, that's typical Georgia weather in the winter. So, yeah. So, I want to thank everybody for your comments on my last video, especially your well wishes about my new job. I will just say that I have completed my second week and it's going really well. And I'll just keep you updated as time goes on. Let's see. I just want to show you some things, like we're speaking about Christmas decorations. So right now, right at the start, I'm going to show you my Christmas ornament collection. And I'm in a weird place and my things are all on this side here. So I'm going to be like bending over a little bit. So it should work out okay. This is my little ornament display. I'll back up just a little so you can see. And I keep it in this wooden tray. My husband Mark calls it a trough. It is kind of like a trough shape. And it has all the ornaments that I made and have kept for myself. The pink one there, Sheila, my sister, made for me. And it's beautiful. So all I did was I added them. I arranged them. I put a little bit, like sprigs of little holly stems in. Some ribbon. You could see the ribbon peeking out in some different places. There, and a little bit of garland. And then if I want to rearrange them, I can. So that's my little ornament display. And I know I showed this last year, but we could see it again. I see it again. We put all our favorites out every year, don't we? So I'm just going to set that back here. Let me show you one more thing. This is kind of like a cross-stitch rewind, you know, this whole part of my video today. And I did want to mention that my video is mostly cross-stitch. It's my Flosstube channel is mostly cross-stitch, but with a little bit of crafting thrown in, other kinds. So this is one of my favorite things that I've stitched ever. And it's Peppermint Twist by Blue Ribbon Designs. And I stitched it back in 2011, as you can see. Framed it myself. I got the framing materials at American Frame, and this is probably one of the bigger things that I've framed myself. I don't usually like to frame big things. It is kind of, it is a little difficult. Them small things are okay, but when it gets this big, but I think it was okay. I keep it packed away in carefully during the off season, but it stays out for about a month. So one of my favorites, just wanted to show you that. I'm going to set it back down here. I hope it doesn't fall over. And it might. And another thing that I wanted to show you was a little ornament that goes back to 1980 is when I made this. I used to work at a little hobby store when I was in college, and they had all kinds of things. They had craft supplies and model trains, model cars, and they also had kits, like embroidery and needlepoint kits, small, big, and the owners were okay with you working on something from the store if things got slow. So I pretty much made this while I worked, and I dated it 1981 because I knew that, you know, I was getting married, and I wanted, and that was going to be our first Christmas, so that's why I dated it this. But this is I made this back in 1980. It's 40 years old. And I can kind of tell there's some wear on it. And I'm not sure why, but this green yarn seems to be deteriorating. And I don't know whether it's because it was wool. I don't know. The red yarn is holding up really well, and the gold is holding up real well. And of course, the mouse's ears, everything's good. But that green yarn is, I don't know. But I was at work when I completed it, and I wanted it all done. So what I did was, I didn't have any fiber fill or any kind of fill stuffing, and they didn't sell it there, so I used Kleenex. So a box of Kleenex on the counter, and I just stuffed it with that and sewed them up. And that part is holding up really well. So there he is, my little cute little mouse. Not cross stitch. It's like, I think it was crewel embroidery, but that's him. Just wanted to show you that, just something fun. And the reason I also want to talk about something. I'm showing the old ornament. There's a video that you should probably go and watch if you like that kind of thing, like seeing people's collections. Vanna, the Twisted Stitcher, has a video out. It's pretty new, and she's calling it Cape Tales with Vanna Pfeiffer, the Twisted Stitcher, Tale 1, Christmas Memories. And she shows, it's just the best lineup of little handmade ornaments that she has either made or gotten over the years, or her kids have made. And the stories behind some of them are really funny, so you'll have some laughs, and you'll also maybe get a little teary-eyed. But it's just a good way to sit back and think about Christmas memories, and it's always fun to hear somebody else's. So go and take a look at Vanna's video. I'm going to put a link below so that if you're interested, you can go and watch that. But I think you'll like it. Okay, so whips. My stitchy bug has kind of been wavering lately, and I really don't know why. I don't know. Can I attribute it to job change, stress? I'm not really feeling totally stressed, but I don't know. It's sometimes I'll just have, I always have a project handy so I can grab it and work on it. But lately it seems like I'll get it out, and I'll stitch a few, and then I'll just kind of zone out on TV or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Time of year, maybe there's a lot to think about, which there is. So, but I have gotten a little bit of stitching done. This is one that I might have shown in my last video. It's Little House Needleworks. It's the Farmhouse Christmas. This one's Deary Darling. And there it is. I got a little bit, so if I did show it last time, I did get a little bit more done. And it has my favorite needle minder, Santa Claus. And there it is. And I started working on the little cow. And there he is. So I'm very happy about this. I'm stitching it on, it's a 30 count linen, and it's like a natural color. I bought this as a total kit. I bought all the pieces and the threads, but I love the colors that they're using in this, and that cherry cobbler floss is beautiful. It's classic Colorworks, I believe. Let me look and make sure. I believe is. So I worked on that, and this, that's pretty much halfway done. I also worked on Sugar Stitches. Sugar Stitches is on Etsy, and this is sold as a series. And this is Holiday Cheer series chart. This is chart 1. And this one's actually called Holiday Cheer, which is kind of funny because I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. So I worked on that, and this is how much I've done, which is good, which is a lot. However, where it says Holiday Cheer, I don't think we're going to do that. I think I am going to put a couple more snowflakes up here. And I did find a free chart with some assorted snowflakes that I can stitch there. This one was charted, and so I'm just going to add a couple more. The word holiday in the chart is over 1, And my problem right now is that this is the tightest even weave I've ever used. This is, I don't even know. I'm pretty sure it's Lugana. The color's gingerbread. I don't know who the manufacturer is. I don't know. But I ordered this 32 count, and I am using a 28 needle, and I never use a 28 needle on 32 count. I always use 26, which is my preferred needle. Isn't that weird? We have a preferred needle. And some of the little holes are so hard to get through. I'm jamming that needle in. It's just the weirdest thing. But I think that putting snowflakes on it is going to be really cute. Because I think this is right here is the star. And the coloring and the shading in it is so beautiful. So basically all I have left, I've got some berries to do, snowflakes, do the border, and some back stitching. And really, when in the scheme of things, it's not that much. So I'm nearing a finish. It'll be really cute to finish that. I like it. I also worked on Rovara's Tree of Life, or Life Tree. And there's that. It's not really, to me, it's not Christmas. This is one that I would keep out all year. Although I am working it in a Christmassy color. It's DMC 815, which is my favorite DMC color. And I worked a little bit on this lower section down here. I'm doing this 1/1 on 25 count. Lugana. And I like it. And, you know, the tiny stitches are not giving me a problem at all. I don't even have to use a magnifying glass, which is kind of something, but I'm happy with this. I love this project. So I did a little bit on that. And then why not? Why not stitch something Easter during December? Why not, right? So Easter Parade by Blackbird Designs. It was actually my unicorn chart until they re-released it, that was oh happy day, right? I am stitching this on 28 count. I believe the fabric is, I want to say Jubilee, and it's by Sugar Maple Fabrics, and the color is Northern Skies. And it's just the prettiest color, and it's really a Easter color, but I got a little bit more done, and I'm happy with the way this is coming out. I'm using most of the called for colors, and they're overdyes. So there he is. He's coming along. He's looking good. And last, this is the one I've been working on. Oops, I don't have the picture, but I can show you what I'm working on. This is Dimensions Kit, Angel of Divinity stocking. And there she is. That's how much I have done. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll know that this is a project that I put away. I started it about 15 years ago, and I put it away because I think I got overwhelmed. I think, I'm not really 100% sure, but when I took it back out, I just saw how beautiful it was. And then I got some extra encouragement from people commenting on my video about, you really need to do this. And so I've been working slowly and steadily on it. And I think it's really cool. Look at the lion. Isn't he? He's just gorgeous. So, I don't know. I think lately I've been working on these half stitches down here. I think this is one of those projects where I have to skip around kind of a lot. Because, some of it is overwhelming. Like, this is a lot. This lamb, there's so many colors in there. It's unbelievable that a lamb could be that many colors. Shades of cream and tans and pale yellows. And so every once in a while I just have to go and try to do something a little different. This one working on a little half stitch area down here. But the reason that I picked this up again right now is because I joined a group on Facebook called the Big Bap Christmas Stitch Along Group. And it was started by Vanna, the Twisted Stitcher, and she was starting a big Christmas project and said, let's have a Facebook group. And so basically you can join no matter what you're stitching, but it has to be Christmas and it's got to be kind of big. And so I thought this was perfect, that, you know, to kind of give me, maybe keep me rolling a little bit on it, and get me a little bit of encouragement from other people who are stitching giant projects as well. So I'm just going to keep going with it and see how that works out. So again, it's called the Big BAP Christmas Stitch Along group, and it's on Facebook. And again, I'll put a link to it if you're interested in joining up, because you might have a big Christmas project out there that you want to do. So take a look at it and see if that's going to be for you. All right. In my last video, I got I got to talk about my comments. I got so many good comments about all kinds of things. And like I said, with well wishes, and I even got a comment or two about my hair, and I think I need to address it because it's looking a little different. If you go back to my last year's Christmas video, my hair does not look like this. And well, what happened was I had been having it colored for kind of a long time. And late last year, I thought, why am I still doing this? I mean, me personally, you want to do it, it's fine, it's great, and people can do whatever they want. But for me, it was like, you know, why am I still doing this? I should just let it go. But I was trying to figure out how to do it. And then all of our I'm not going to call it quarantines, but our lockdowns and whatever started. And the lady that does my hair, who's a friend of mine also, just said, I can't do this for a while, and closed up. And I thought, well, here we go. This is time, because the only place I was going really was the grocery store. For a while there, yeah, last March, April, May. And I thought, this is a good time to do it. And so when she came back to cutting hair, I just told her, I said, that's it. I don't want to do anymore. And I felt kind of bad because that's her business. But for me, I think it's my decision is the good one for me. So the last time I went and had a trim, she just said, all the color that I put on there is gone. It's just all yours. So like in the back, it's still kind of dark, but in the front, it's like, so you know what? It's fine. That's the way I am going to have it, and that's it. And it's all right, But so that is the story, and so it was kind of like an easy decision for me to make. It was kind of, this decision was made for me, not going to get my hair done. So it's okay. It's fine. So anyway, in my last video, I showed you a little segment that I do sometimes called What's in the Finished Stitching Box. And I pull out something that I haven't finished yet. And one of the things I showed last time was a very tiny stitched project by my mom. And it was really for my son. And I think my mom did this in 1988. I think it was 88. And she stitched this and just gave the little piece to me, the little piece of fabric. And I just put it with other stitched things, and I just kind of I never did anything with it. And it's this little bear. So my question on the video last week was, should I put her initials? And the overwhelming response was yes, put her initials and the date. The date I think she finished it, and I think it was 88. We moved to Georgia in 88, and I think that's about when she did it. Then I got another comment, made a suggestion. They said, well, why don't you put a button, a Christmas button, like something on it to make it Christmassy? what a great idea. So I was looking around, looking through my button, said there's really nothing that I had. And then I thought of these little candy canes that I got. They were in a bag that I bought at a little antique show of Christmas decorations, little tiny things, and there were some of these little candy canes. And I thought, you know what, that's perfect. So what I did was I went into my fabric stash, found some cute fabric, just anything to brighten it up and make it Christmassy. And I made cord, and the cording matches really well. It's DMC 321, a very Christmassy color. And I made the cord, stuffed it, used Vanna's instructions, and then after I had everything done, this is the last thing I did, I just tacked it on with some sewing thread in 3 different places. And it's in there, it's not falling out. I mean, you'd have to work really hard to get that out of there. But it kind of looks like he's holding a giant candy cane. So this is going to go to my son Matt and his wife Steph. And hopefully we will see them soon and I can give that to them. But I think that they will really like having this because the last time I gave them something that my mom made, they really enjoyed it. So that's it. So thank you to everybody, all your comments and suggestions, and that this is how he turned out. So, well, FFO, I can't take credit for the stitching, but I can take credit for everything else. Isn't he cute? There. From just a little animal picture to an actual Christmas ornament. So that worked out really well. There he is. All right. So, excuse me. As you know, I haven't been buying a lot. I've been really stitching from stash. I have a great stash, I've got to say. I have been collecting charts for a long time and collecting threads, and you know, I've been building a stash for quite a while. For a while I worked at my friend's cross-stitch store, which is unfortunately not here anymore, but I think I added significantly at that time. Because when you're around that stuff all day, it's like, ooh, gotta have it. But I haven't been, this year I have kind of been really good about not purchasing a lot. And pretty successful, very successful. So that when I make a purchase, it's gotta be something I really, really want. And I saw this on a Facebook post. Somebody posted this book, Christmas Ornaments, JBW Designs. It has, this little tiny book has all these charts in it. I can't show you the inside because it's just charts. So you'll kind of look at this and then look inside. But JBW does the cutest little things. Very simple but just cute and creative. And you know, there's so many different ways you can do these. You can, like this one's on red. So maybe you want to do this one on red with white thread. You know, it's like there's so many different things you can do. So I purchased this. I got it from Jen's Stitching Niche on Etsy. She's great to deal with. Got it real quick. And it's just like a little gift to myself, maybe a little gift to myself for getting a new job. I don't know. Yeah, you got to celebrate somehow, right? So that's what I did. So that's my new thing for the month. Maybe like once a month I should just like get something little, you know. But it's not like I don't have enough. Do you ever have enough stitching things? Yeah. Last video, I announced a giveaway, and it was something that, of the type of things that I make in my Etsy store. This is a thread keep, and it's got a little rose motif with a bead, and there's a little charm on it that's a bobbin. Perfect for stitchers, right? So there it is. That looks really cute. So anyway, I would like to announce the winner. I did a random number draw, like that's what I usually do. And you guys trust me, right? I always do it very fairly. And the winner is Blue Ridge Stitcher. And congratulations, Blue Ridge Stitcher. I'm going to contact you through the comment. And hopefully you're watching my video today so that you'll get to hear your name. So Blue Ridge Stitcher gets the thread keep. Congratulations. And look, you know what? Look for more. I'll have more giveaways in the future. My Etsy shop was doing really well, and all of a sudden I experienced a little bit of a slowdown in sales. And I don't know, that's fine. There's a lot of competition out there, and a lot of people make beautiful things, so I understand. To be honest, I don't know how long, excuse me, I'm going to be able to keep it open or keep it running, because I don't know, once tax season starts, I'm going to be full-time, and I don't know if I can hold it all up, especially because, you know, most of the stuff in my store is handmade by me, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to just devote weekends to doing that. So I don't know. It's like a wait and see thing right now. So I'll keep you posted, but I'll put the link to the shop down there. No pressure to buy anything. It's just there. And there are some really cute things, and there's some little cat themed thread keeps. I got a couple of needle minders. There's some scissor holders right now. So go over there and take a look and see if there's something that you like, and if not, it's okay. I'm thinking I might do a sale. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. You know, I'm kind of a novice, and I'm learning as I go. And I'll just have to kind of decide what I'm going to be doing. So, but thanks to anybody who has purchased from me. I appreciate your business. I really do. And I hope that you like what you received. So, I am going to show you something right now. And it's so big that you're not going to be able to see it all at once. And this is not cross stitch, it's a craft. So, bear with me. It's a snowflake. It's a snowflake. What do you think? And you're thinking right now, one of two things. You're thinking, wow, that's really a pretty snowflake. Or you're thinking, Kathy has lost it. She just took a bunch of hangers and put them together and made a snowflake. Either one. Either one is true. These are hangers. I saw this craft last year after Christmas, and I thought, okay, I've got to do this. And there's some really good instructions. In fact, I'll put the link to this on the bottom down there so that you can go ahead and try this for yourself. At first I was going to use regular size hangers, and they said, well, it's recommended that you use kid sized ones. And I thought, well, I already have the regular ones. I have so many hangers like this with the little things in them. And I was at Walmart, and then I saw the kid size hangers for like $1 for 10 of them, and you only need 16. So like $2 for hangers, and you need zip ties. And you need 16 zip ties. That is all you need to make this. Okay, so I did it with the kid size, and I'm really glad, because I think the adult size hangers, it would have been just this monster snowflake. So it took me like 20 minutes to make, if that. You put the zip ties on in certain places, and it's remarkably sturdy. It does move around a little bit, but it's not going anywhere. And you cut off the ends. So that's, that's it. 16 hangers, 16 zip ties. That's all you need. Now, yesterday, what I did was I took a strand of lights, and it was a good strand. It was one that I had bought last year after Christmas. It was on deep discount, so I thought, oh, perfect. And it was white. The wires were white, and I thought, oh, this is great. So I plugged it in, made sure they worked. Then I started to I was actually zip tying them onto this. When I plugged them in again, half the strand did not work. So Mark took a good look at it and he said, I don't, he goes, this thing's shot. And we did the whole, change the fuse thing and look at all the light, little bulb thing. We did everything. And it was just like half the strand was out. It was like when half is out, the whole thing's done. Because it's all connected. So I had to throw them out. And I felt so bad. But I did find some battery operated ones in my stuff and that I bought for something else. And I have a few, I think I have enough to put it on there. I think I'm just going to tie it on with like some, I don't know, some yarn or floss or something. And I maybe just hang it on the inside, like in a window. And so that's my plan for this weekend, is to work on that a little bit and see if I can get that done. So I think it'll be cute. So kind of a goofy project. No, I'm not losing it. I actually like the way that turned out, and I think, I would put that in my window. And I want to have my house especially decorated because a week from Sunday is our neighborhood's charity event, which they call Night of Lights. And we put luminaries out. They sell luminaries, and all the proceeds from that goes to a charity. We have 2 charities this year, and they're both local. And what people do is just light up their yards and their houses. And some people don't do it at all. Some people do it like I do, which is sort of medium. And then some people just go way over the top. It gets to be kind of a crazy competition, a little bit. And it's, that's fun. I think that's part of the fun that people like to do. And I think a lot of the younger families, like people with little kids, kind of go a little bit more out. So people are already starting to drive through our neighborhood, even though it's not advertised. The event's not really taking place till the 20th, but people are already starting to drive through. So tonight's going to probably be a big night. Friday night, pack the kids in the car. But the night of the 20th, that's the night that you're pretty much locked in your house because you can't go anywhere. The police have to be out here directing traffic, and it's just funny. So yeah, that's what's we're going to be looking forward to. We don't go out to dinner. We even past years when we were going to restaurants, I always cook something at home. Don't do pizza delivery, and you just hope that there's not any kind of an emergency where an emergency vehicle has to get through. So and so far we've been really fortunate with that. So but it's something to look forward to. It does bring the neighborhood closer together, and it's just a good feeling especially when you find out what was collected for the charities that we've chosen. And I don't know. I feel like it is kind of a pain a little bit, but it's kind of worth it because it's just such a good thing. So that's what we are looking forward to. I think that wraps it up for this time. I think I covered everything. I'm going to make sure that I did. I got everything covered. I have to look at my notes. I hope that you have a Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, or a Happy Hanukkah, or a Happy Kwanzaa. Whatever you celebrate at this time of the year, I hope that it's just special and wonderful, and that we all try to look forward to a happier new year and better health, better everything for next year. This has been sort of a difficult year in many ways for many people, and I just hope that 2021 is kind of like the redeeming year, and things will get better. There's a beauty salon on my way to work, and they have a sign out and says everything will be okay. And I firmly believe everything will be okay. Every time I see that sign, I'm like, yeah, it'll be okay. But I might not see you till after the first of the year, so Happy New Year if that's the case. If not, I might be maybe right around the first of the year, I'll see you again. And happy stitching. Get a lot of stitching in. Relax, enjoy your time with whoever you're celebrating with. And I will see you next time. Bye.